everybody! Happy Thanksgiving to you, 2022. What a year this has been. And I didn't even realize how quickly Thanksgiving would happen. Hello everybody. Mwah. Yay. Let's talk gratitude. Y'all know I'm a very data-driven individual, right? So what I wanted to do with you right now is actually look up some stats so we could talk about, because I know for a fact there have got to be clinical studies that show that when you implement gratitude into your existence, your life improves. CD, I'm doing better and better. Better and better, better and better, better and better. I'm on a path, as are we all. Man, and once you reach a point where your soul just propels you to level up in this whole in this whole existence, and you really stand strong in your purpose and faith, and then allow your faith to guide you, holy crap, life is so good. Life is so good. So freaking grateful. So grateful. So I'm going to look this up right now, okay? And you're going to be here with me. How's everybody doing today? I do want to say, in honor of Thanksgiving, man, I feel so connected to the Native American population. And even though we're having Thanksgiving, I want to recognize the indigenous tribes of North America that so many sacrificed their lives so that the Caucasian man could come in and freaking create this metropolis that veers us away from our true purpose and calling, because it's so commercialized and so manufactured. So I do want to say that. That was a lot of words. That's a lot of words for me to say. I stand with my freaking indigenous people in North America. All right. But needless to say, though, gratitude, right? Gratitude, even amidst such hard realities, right? I'm going to look it up real quick, and we're going to do gratitude studies, and I'm going to put into my browser how gratitude, we're going to write how the attitude of gratitude supports all right, let's see this. Let's see the stats. I do want to take a second as well to say that, oh my gosh, I think my 13-year-old kid, thank you, CD. I think my 13-year-old kid just made the absolute best macaroni and cheese that I've ever had in my life. So I'm very, very proud of that. When I lived in South Carolina, I freaking, oh, I'm so excited. I'm looking, and the studies came up. But yeah, my older two kids actually had, we all had a night on Thanksgiving where we all cooked different variations of macaroni and cheese. So it's a thing in our household, is this mac and cheese thing. I learned how to cook it from my mom. She had a very good recipe that I was stuck with. And then all three of my kids have deviated from that recipe, but you know what? It's so freaking banging, and I love it so much. So it's good stuff. All right, here we go. I have studies. Here we go. You ready? All right. Expressing gratitude can positively change your brain. Okay? This is written down. This is true stuff. All right? It says Kristen Francis, medical doctor, a psychiatrist at Huntsman Mental Health Institute. And this is what it does. All right? When you practice gratitude, it boosts dopamine and serotonin, right? These are two of the things that we create in our brain that actually help facilitate happy vibes. The neurotransmitters in the brain that improve your mood immediately, giving you those positive feelings of pleasure, happiness, and well-being. So gratitude, proven, right? High correlation that when you practice gratitude, then you're going to increase serotonin and dopamine neurotransmitter, or neurotransmissions rather, right, to your brain. It's freaking awesome. I love it. Question: how does gratitude improve mental strength? The act of practicing and expressing gratitude can have positive impacts on our mind, body, and spirit, right? So when it's like the trifecta. When we're balanced up here, we have a positive attitude up here, then it allows us to believe that the rest of this can be okay, right? If we don't believe it up here first, then we're most certainly not going to believe it in our bodies, right? And I encourage you to even go beyond just what the mind tells you, right? And think of that higher soul purpose, right? Because when you generate soul purpose, then the outside of you will radiate no matter what your age is, what your size is, where you're coming from, right? The soul purpose supersedes anything. And this is what I learned today too in my practice, right? So if you go back to like the ancient Egyptians and ancient tribes and cultures that actually practice medicine, right? So for like the past like 100 years since we've had like these medical advances, right? And I'm sorry to get all geeky and nerdy on you, but that's who I am. Oh my gosh. So they practice modern medicine only evaluating like the freaking person, like the physical person, right? But if you go back to like ancient practices in like Chinese culture and freaking like Egyptian medicine, right? They always did things to make sure that they channeled energy first, right? Soul energy first, because they believed that when your soul is corrected, when your chakras are aligned, and when you have that even positive flow and vibration into the universe, then anything physical can be changed. And you know what? I believe that too. I always think back to Bruce Lee. Always. Bruce Lee was a freaking prophet. And I think to when he broke his neck, right? And he found it within himself to freaking walk again. You know what I'm saying? He walked, he moved, he became that much more powerful for the brief time he was alive on the planet. But still, he was able to conquer that disbelief that the human mind sort of enforces and imposes on us, right? I'm telling you, some deep stuff. All right. So how does gratitude journaling, right? This is the other thing, which I can't wait, because in January, my intention is to start journaling every day. I have never been a journaler. I love to write, but golly, if I don't sit there and like freaking, I'm not going to sit there every morning and journal, you know. I do have a running text thread called Insights on my phone that I'll speak into, but in many studies that I've learned about as a clinician, there is such a positive impact about actually getting it from your brain to on paper. It's like that energy exchange to actually write it down really shifts things. It really shifts things. And the thing about journaling too is you can always go back and see what the trends are in your mind state, and also just like your development and growth as a person, you know? So that's cool. But how does gratitude journaling improve mental health? Let's go into that, right? People who practice gratitude feel less negative emotions such as depression, frustration, resentment, and envy, and they experience more happiness. So I guess when you're writing it down, I'm not going to go into this whole article, but it's been shown to reduce comparing yourself to others, leading to improved self-esteem. You know, a couple of years ago on my birthday, I talked about the 5 things that contribute to timeless beauty, right? this was one of my messages, is that when you are comparing yourself to others, then you're implementing self-doubt, which is not a cool thing. Hello, everybody. Mwah. Right? You have to be grateful for the skin that you live in, no matter what you look like, right? No matter what afflictions you have, right? Just be grateful for the skin that you live in, because it's a vessel that you can use the soul to conduct through. We're soul people, man. Soul people. Soul people. All right, here we go. 7 benefits, scientifically, proven, right, on gratitude. Here we go. 7 benefits. Listen, Thanksgiving isn't just a one-day thing. It's not a one-day thing. This is a everyday thing, all right? Gratitude produces greater happiness, all right? In positive psychology research, gratitude is strongly and consistently associated with greater happiness, as it helps people feel more positive emotions, all right? Serotonin, dopamine neurotransmissions. You can rewire your brain. Do you understand this? The misconception is that you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but freak that. You can rewire your brain with intentional living and conscious living. You can literally rewire the way your brain is transmitting information. You can do this. Do not get stuck. Do not get stuck in the freaking like distress and abandon. I'm telling you, you can rewire your brain for positive thinking. This is fact, scientifically proven. Well, nothing's ever really proven in science, but there's a very high correlation. Gratitude improves emotional well-being. So obviously, some of these studies crack me up, man, because they'll say the same things, but just in different ways of saying them. Gratitude helps physical health. We talked about this earlier, right? When you're grateful, you have yourself in a positive mind state, then it's going to impact positive outcomes. Hello, everybody. Hello. Which will give you the ability to actually like go out and like work out or go out in nature. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're not telling yourself positive things, then chances are you're going to be laying in bed or sitting on the couch just like not wanting to do anything. But if you tell yourself positive things, it will lead to positive choices that you make in your life, which are essential for positive living in a conscious way. Gratitude increases sleep quality and quantity, right? So you're already changing the serotonin and neurotransmitters in your brain, right? So that will lead to less rumination and anxiety in the evening, where you can actually go to sleep and actually like rest in that sleep, which is friggin' awesome. Gratitude supports social well-being and relationships. How is this so? How? Because if you're thankful, my goodness, it's just going to change your outlook on how people are viewed, right? Chances are, if you're grateful for any experience, you're going to be more forgiving, right? You're going to take things less personally. And because of those two things, you're going to develop stronger relationships, and you're going to show appreciation for the people that are in your life. I'm telling you, attitude of gratitude, it's the best thing you can ever do for yourself. Gratitude improves productivity. People who practice gratitude are more likely to be productive and motivated in their work or studies, right? Right? Because you're not harboring resentment to the task. Gratitude prevents overeating. This is fact. Gratitude replenishes willpower and improves patience by boosting impulse control, which can help an individual slow down and make better decisions, right? So instead of just being impulsive because you're grateful for your body and for life and the world, and like you're grateful for the food that goes into your body and you value your body, right? You're gonna transform that binging, right, to expressing like, oh, I want to fuel my body better. Gratitude. Let me tell you though, today, because it's Thanksgiving, oh my goodness, I just keep thinking about the heartburn I'm going to have tomorrow and how like all of this stuff is going to be, the gluttony and smutny is real, man. My inner fat girl is going to be freaking waking in about an hour. And I don't mind. You know why? Because I know that tomorrow, it's temple again. And even tonight, it's the freaking temple. It's the temple. Namaste. Temple. Oh. All right, here we go. Bonus. Gratitude creates better managers. Oh, yeah. All right. So this is actually from a site called Wellable. And they're talking about in the workplace. I think right now they're trying to do a lot of positive psychology in the workplace, especially post-COVID, and trying to motivate people to stay encouraged, right? But that ties into, an earlier one that we talked about, the social well-being and relationships and productivity. So, of course, it's going to create better managers and better employees, right? If everybody feels invested and linked to a same cause, and making sure that, oh my gosh, everybody's like on a mission and has joy about what they do at work, then of course it's going to create better managers. Boy, oh boy. It's cool stuff. So yeah, based on an article and promoting gratitude in the workplace. But you know what? I think life is work, so life can be work. So why not apply it? Why not apply it? Oh my gosh. Yes. Why not apply it to everyday living, right? Man, oh man. I'm looking at everybody on, and what's up, Rockstar? How you doing? How you doing? Man, oh man. Chime in. Yay. Chime in. I hope everybody is blessed tonight. Blessed. So listen, all of these things, I gotta tell you, gratitude is something that I have learned to embrace unconditionally. This whole idea of attitude of gratitude is life-changing. It's transformative. Really, if you could find that center point of gratitude and just walk in that every single day, I'm telling you, transformation will happen in your life. Dramatic transformation will happen in your life if you practice gratitude daily. I'm telling you, in my own experiences, right? The days that I forget to be thankful are my darkest freaking days. This is fact. When I allow myself to forget to be grateful for this right now, for the breath in my lungs, for everything I've been through in life, for everything. Those are my darkest moments, right? So if you could find yourself getting to a place of living in a state of gratitude, right? What happens when we're thankful for something, right? We have to evaluate the situation and then make a choice, right? That's what gratitude is when you're looking back or looking in the now or wherever, right? When you're looking through these eyes, right? And you have to practice gratitude for everything. What it does is it supports mindfulness, right? it supports that pause that we have, where we have to make an active decision to either be grateful or not be grateful, right? Be grateful or be stuck. Be grateful or live in a hellish fucking poison, you know? So I encourage you, because that moment is not only practicing gratitude, it's practicing the space it takes to implement the decision of gratitude, you know? And because you're doing that, because you're entering into conscious living through the practice of gratitude, or applying gratitude to all things in life, right? You do that over and over and over again, and I promise you, right? Gratitude is transformative, right? In overall well-being. So I just want to share that with you. I hope you're being very, very, very blessed, right? Set your intention for just positivity to be manifested in your life, and not only for you, but every person that you encounter, right? I don't think that anything is happenstance. I think that we are all alive for a great purpose in this moment in time, and we are all on spiritual journeys, and it's up to us to remember who we are, right? Collectively too, man. This is the time, this is the season where all of these awakenings are happening if you leave yourself open to it. So, all right. I love you all so very, very much. Very, very much. Be blessed. Blessed. Say that 10 times fast. Be blessed, be blessed, be blessed. It's a tongue twister. Love you. Mwah.